Good morning. This is Sunday, June 17th. This is Father's Day. I'm not a father, so I cannot say I want people to wish me a happy Father's Day, nor do I want to wish my father a happy Father's Day because he hasn't been a father. So I think somebody that hasn't been a father don't deserve to be told or congratulated on a day like this. Anyway, I just want to get some thoughts off my mind. I'm finna to start actually recording like videos and kind of do like vlogs or video blogs about things that I feel like maybe other people think about or maybe other people talk about, but really don't say much about. I'm gonna bring a lot of stuff to the forefront um, that I just think should be said and people need to know. You know, one the number one thing that I've learned in my life at this point is you really can't do anything about what other people do, how they talk, how they think, who they hang with, whatever. Two individuals that have had eye-opening conversations with me. One, an attorney named Miss Patrick, well, Melissa Patrick. I call her Miss Patrick. Um, Always, has given me great advice. Always tries to, um, be positive with me about any and everything that I talk to her about. Another individual, some of you know her as Latarsha. Uh, I know her as, that as well, but um, Camilla is what she goes by. Um, Had a great conversation with her last night. Very eye-opening once again and impactful for me. And I've been working on myself individually um, just to get better overall and how I deal with people and, how I go about de-associating myself with certain people. Um, I've grown in the last week so much in comparison to how much I've grown in the last year, and that's saying a lot. Um, Also, just another individual um, that I spoke with yesterday, Corey, is another individual that I work with, Corey Mahoney, just downright generous, genuine guy. Had a great conversation with him, and it's helpful to see that people understand the things that I talk about when I come with you know fake versus real, phony people versus genuine people. Like I am really focused on you know my integrity, um, my dignity, um, self-preservation, as Miss Patrick would say, is very, very detrimental to your success. And if you don't put yourself ahead of any and everything, you could lead yourself on a destructive path. And in other words, what I'm trying to say is never put anything or any person above you in the priorities that you have for you, if that makes sense, if that's clear enough. Um, I've learned to be more responsive than more reactive. And I'm still kind of working on this because it's very tough to get out of that mode of, you know, oh, this person's wrong, let me call them out. But there's a way to do that without losing yourself, without getting angry, without getting upset, without bearing those feelings of disappointment to the point where you're hurting yourself I've got to the point where I don't even want to scream at people now because it's like it's not even worth the energy. It's not even worth the stress, the headaches, the sore throats, the bitter feeling that you have inside afterwards. Because at the end of the day, those people may or may not continue to do what they're going to do. And I've learned that, you know, it's not even worth it. You know, an example, I was talking to Camilla last night. She said, if you're dating someone and they are, you know, I guess sidelining you, two-timing you, cheating on you and stuff like that, and you find out, the way to handle that is just to embrace it and say, hey, hey, that's what you want to do, fine. You know, embrace the person that they're dealing with. Nice to meet you. And hey, what else do you want me to do to help you along the way and kind of, I guess, help you move on from me because obviously you're with this person and you're not with me and you're being dishonest with me. So I see that, I acknowledge that, and I accept that, and I bid you farewell. Um, that is a big thing that I feel like a lot of people cannot do, and it's not natural to do for some people because we're automatically, as human beings, we get attached emotionally to things. Even men do, and if a man says he's not emotionally attached to people or a female or whatever it may be, he's lying. That's just not being honest with yourself as a man. I'm a man, and I'm sitting here saying, yes, I cry. I have feelings. Yes, I'm emotionally attached. Even to you know, my girl or ex girlfriend or whatever she considers herself. But I have feelings for that individual and that person. Um, and the conversation that I had with people that I know in my life has helped me look at that differently. And I've learned to be a better person now because I have to be. I'm 30 years old. I have an MSU degree and I'm working on my master's in business administration and I'm finishing that up. And it comes a point where I have to look at myself and say, hey, I'm too intelligent. I'm too smart to even stoop down to that level, with people when they do stuff that disappoint, they do stuff that's disrespectful, they say stuff that's hurtful, they just do things that, wouldn't feel good to anybody. Um, so I guess what I really want to say is I'm proud of myself because all this week I've been tested with people, including people in my family. Um, one of my cousins, she, instead of being responsive, she was being reactive and got upset with me because I spoke truth to her. Thing is, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, you know, what you're doing is okay, you know, in regards to another person. And what I mean by that is saying, like, an example. I'm sitting next to somebody that I know has some issues going on, but yet I look over to the person to the left of me and give them a look and kind of jokingly, like, make fun of them, like, look at this mug, like, look at this mug's tripping over here, and then kind of looking at me like I'm gonna go along with that. Like that's not right. That's not okay. That's not funny at all. To sit there, have this person on your right, look at them, and jokingly make fun of them because of what they're going through. And then that person sees that and says, hey, why are you doing that? And then me, in turn, myself, says, yeah, like, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. and that's phony. That's fake, because you inside jokingly talking about this person, but then trying to cover it up as if you're not, and like everything's cool on the right side of you. I don't tolerate phoniness. I don't tolerate fakeness. I am an authentic, real, genuine person. And one thing I'm not going to do is surround myself around people that do those kind of things. Because I don't appreciate those things. And if I am around those individuals, I will speak to them kindly and tell them, hey, I think that was wrong of you to do that. Um, and that's fine if that's how you want to be. But I'm going to let them know I acknowledge that and I'm not okay with that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to uh, get upset with them, because that's who they are. That's who they want to be. And by all means, be who you are if that's what you want to do. But I'm not going to stand by and you know sit there and watch it, because I for me, I can control myself, and I can get up and leave, or I can walk away and say, hey, all right, that's how you want to be, cool, fine, see you later, you know and never speak to that person again. And the thing is, ghosting people can't handle it, because they're like, dang, what did I do so bad that this person don't want to associate or even deal with me? They're trying to figure out what it is that they're done wrong, not even really realizing that they have all the answers to the questions themselves. I feel like in most cases, but then they want to come and challenge you and say, hey, why are you not speaking with me? And it's like, well, did you not just understand what you did? I hope you understand what you did, and I hope you understand that it's not okay, to talk about people and to make people feel bad about themselves based upon what you're saying and what you're doing. I'm not that type of individual. I don't want to be around those type of individuals, and I have the power to remove myself from them type of individuals. Because, like I said, the point is, you can control you, but you can't control others. And once you get in that space mentally to handle, yourself and conduct yourself in a way that says, "Hey, I'm above this," um, then you know you're better for it. And I just have a lot of thoughts flowing, so a lot of the things that I'm saying right now may not be as clear to some individuals if you end up watching my video here. But at the end of the day, I know we're all human. We're not perfect. We're imperfect, and we're gonna make mistakes. And like I always think, life is a learning process every day. We learn something new every day. We never stop learning, and we're learning to be better people every day through our experiences, through the way we live, through our daily activities, through everything, relationships and whatnot. Um, so I don't want to go on too long and make this a half-hour video, but I just wanted to express those feelings and those thoughts, because I feel like some people can relate to what I'm saying, and um, some people um, can utilize what I'm saying to better themselves. So, yep, I'm gonna leave it right there, and you know, happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there. Some of us don't get enough credit. Not saying that I am a father, but I am a father-like figure to my two nieces and my nephew. So I have to, you know, uh, set an example, and part of being a father is setting an example. So happy Father's Day to all the guys that do their due diligence to be good fathers to their children and set a good example to their siblings and other people in their lives. Peace.